Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for October 27th through November 2nd, 2025. And for this week, I am using the Trick or Treat Tarot card deck by Barbara Moore. Just due to the Halloween holiday that falls in this week. So now, if you're new to my channel, thank you for dropping in. And if you're a regular viewer, welcome back. And please consider subscribing and helping to support the channel. Now, just a reminder, Gemini, these are general readings which will not resonate with everyone. If you would like a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box below. So with that, let's dive in. Let's see what the cards are indicating for the week. And as always, we kick it off with what crystal is being suggested for Gemini. What's coming through for Gemini for the week? What does Gemini need? Angelite. This is communication with your angels. The throat, the crown chakra. The throat is, your communication. Whether it's, through your mind, not saying it openly, it's connection with the crown chakra, which is spirit source. So angelite. And I think last week you got something in regards to communication as well. So let us pull a couple of tea leaf fortune cards, and there's your first one and your second one. And let's pull one more. I guess two more. All right. Well, we'll leave that one, but this is the first one that came out. You have Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. And we have clouds. It's only temporary problems here, Gemini. No worries. And we have fan, romance, celebration, a party. And then this one, hat. You'll be playing a different role, Gemini. All right. So with the eagle message here, this is the king of the birds, unafraid to face a challenge or confront its enemies for sure. So it can be indicating that you have the spirit of the eagle who's guiding you, and you will triumph over your troubles and the obstacles that you now might be facing, Gemini. So there could be something that you feel a little bit overwhelmed that you're up against. There's an indication here you're going to be fine. As with the clouds, they're going to clear. It's only temporary problems. Now, with the fan, this could be, if you're single, Gemini, looking for love, you could meet someone at some kind of celebration or party. And with the Halloween falling on a Friday, there could be some kind of Halloween party or an event that you're going to. You could meet someone, and it's going to prove to be, someone that is very compatible to you. So it really could grow into something more tangible, and possibly the love of your life, Gemini, if you're looking for love. But it can be simply, going to an event, a party, a celebration of some sort, where you just have a really good time. Now, the interesting message here with the hat, you will be playing a different role. Now, the obvious can be, if you're single, you could be getting engaged. If you're already partnered with someone, you're married, you might be wanting to start a family. So you're going to go from just being a couple to being parents. It can be something that you're working on where you're going to have to step into more of a, what I'm going to say, a role of, making decisions, taking charge. I think last week, Gemini, you had a lot of people around you that were trying to manipulate the situation. you're stepping into more of a, I don't want to say an authoritarian position, but just more of a leadership. You're taking the lead, especially if this is your baby, this is your project, you know, or business. So it's an indication that soon you're going to be playing a different role. So interesting. We'll see what the cards are indicating. Okay, let's give this a bit of a shuffle. Messages and guidance for Gemini, please. What's coming through for Gemini? Messages, guidance for Gemini, especially in regards to playing a different role. Queen of Cups. It's interesting to see the little baby there. Some of you are going to become parents or possibly grandparents. That could be. This is something that you're really focused on. Look at this crazy, Queen of Cups in this deck. But there's something brewing in this cup. So there can be, it can be something that you're very focused on, what you desire. I'm picking up a strong feeling about the grandparent thing. Could be, one of your kids finding out they're pregnant. What else for Gemini? And we have the King of Cups. Wow, the King and Queen of Cups. And look at this character. And look at his cup. Now, something very emotional this week where you're going to have to play a different role. Now, that could be taking the lead, having to be the moment of truth in regards to a matter at hand. Definitely. But very emotional week. You might be involved in something that's going to take you by surprise. And that could be why the eagle in the clouds, some kind of situation, problem. Also, with the King of Cups, there is an indication here, what I'm picking up, Gemini, is that you're playing your cards very close to the vest, so to speak. Keeping your emotions, your feelings to yourself. But wow, there's really strong energy here of something that you desire. And so we're still looking, maybe I'll pull a clarifying card. We're still looking to see why you're going to be wearing a different hat. Absolutely could be... we had the Ace of Swords turn over. Could be in regards to, in regards to the work that you do. You've got a new opportunity. So Ace of Swords is showing up. It's something kind of showing up out of nowhere where, you're going to put on like a new hat. It's a new direction. It's a new branch. It's... again, if you're single, get married. If you're a couple, you're married and you want to start a family, you become parents. It's an opportunity to, it's something where, I'm picking up, you'll never feel the same again. So that's really interesting. My guides are telling me that. But there is definitely an opportunity coming in. And since it's not Ace of Cups, it's something very emotional. Glad to see it here. It might be something you had been working towards for quite some time. And we got the Seven of Wands. You're in a position of advantage. Even though on this card, whack-a-mummy, it doesn't look like it. But you could be up against competition. It can be a project or something that you're working on for work, or even a hobby that you have. Seven of Wands is an indication you're standing up for yourself. You're in a position of advantage. And you've got this new opportunity coming in. What else do we have? Oh, we have the Eight of Swords. You feel stuck in a situation. That definitely can be why you're getting the Eagle. You're going to have to overcome some obstacles. You're not really stuck with the Eight of Swords. This always turns up, it's an illusion. You just feel like you are. And that might be you're putting on a new hat, taking control, taking charge. Yeah, very much so. Very emotional week. There could be a lot of drama taking place. And that could be within the family or it could be in the workplace. What's the last card we got coming out here? There you go, Strength. You're going to see it through. Gemini, you are going to see this through, whatever this may be. Bottom of the deck, the overall energy playing out in the background. Yeah, you can't sleep at night. You are thinking about this over and over and over again. This is in regards to these two cards here. Troubles, obstacles, some temporary problems. Remember, it says temporary because you're going to triumph over it. So, and that, you're going to do that through this new role. You're stepping in, kind of like, just a very much, I'm feeling like a take charge. And the whole reason you have the Angelite Crystal this week is really asking for support from your angels, your guides, to see you through it. So you can be meditating a lot this week. It's all about your feelings this week, sticking up for yourself, feeling a bit stuck, hands tied, you might say, but really it's not the case. The Ace of Swords coming in is something that, it's finally here. You've been working really hard and it's finally here. So we have this Nine of Swords where you're running something over and over and over in your mind and just feeling stuck about it. So let's clarify. And let's start off with the Queen of Cups. Can we clarify the Queen of Cups here? Oh, you're changing up your beliefs. Wow. To 5 energy, so there's change in regards to how you look at someone or something, changing up your beliefs, moving on to like a new chapter. It could be getting your advice from someplace new. This is kind of like your belief system can be getting shattered. Wow. Okay. King of Cups. Kind of keeping it to yourself. Oh, yeah, winning at all costs kind of energy. So there's a battle here in regards to possibly, how you're feeling or, what you're working towards. Definitely a battle. And, so much so you feel stuck here. But this Ace of Swords. Oh, that's in regards to the work that you do. You're really standing out. You've got an opportunity. I almost said going it alone. You've got an opportunity. Going it alone is what they're telling me. That might be the different hat. Let's keep going. 7 of Wands. You're in a position of advantage. Up against quite a bit. Yeah, and look what's coming in. Something you feel very passionate about. So you're taking a stand. And that could be putting on this hat where you're taking the lead. Having to be the person taking charge of a situation. 8 of Swords. You feel like you've been in this position before. Like this situation, this circumstance. So again, cups, emotions, feelings, kind of caught in a circumstance. You're not trapped, but you're going to overcome any kind of obstacles. This is temporary because I feel you're going to step up to the plate. And we've got the Strength card finishing it up. I recently had the Strength card show up on a daily reading, and it was about gentle perseverance, keeping at it. And look at, that's what you're juggling. Two of Pentacles, you're juggling. Keep at it, though. I get the words keep at it. Can we clarify why the hat? What is this different role? Can you give us any kind of a clue here? Something's going to take off. We got the Eight of Wands. We've got some good news here. Something is going to take off. Not telling us exactly what. It's kind of teasing us here. But something's going to take off. Good news coming in. Going off in a new direction. Taking the lead. You're stepping into this new adventure, you might say. This new path forward. A final message here for Gemini. Triple spiral. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. So here is the divine wisdom, meditating, connecting with your angels and guides, helping you lead the way and learning those life's lessons. All right, Gemini, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance. Make it a great week.